Well, good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning here in northeastern Wisconsin, the day before Memorial Day. Well, anyway, yesterday was the work day. Kristin and I got a lot of work done. We got our windows all washed. I got the screens washed. I got the rest of the garden planted yesterday and did a few other things. I gave everything a shot of water yesterday because it was starting to look, it's dry up here. We need some rain. Unfortunately, the plan today, yesterday was the day to get the work done, and then today and tomorrow we were going to do some things. The plan today is Ben and I are going to go fishing, but he's working. He actually has to work till 3 o'clock, so we were going to go fishing at about 4. However, I just checked the weather forecast, and by 1 p.m. there's a 50% chance of rain, and by 4 p.m. there's a 90% chance of rain. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what the weather does. Again, we need the rain. It's very dry, so I mean, if it's raining, and I guess that's acceptable. There's nothing we can really do about the weather. But the plan, other than that, the plan before that is I'm just sitting here chilling, having some coffee. I'm about to get myself something to eat for breakfast. I'm going to go to church, and then it's possible I might go to the flea market in Shawano. There's the flea market's held in Shawano every Sunday. For those of you who don't know what a flea market is, it's like a big rummage sale, but instead of going from house to house to house, it's actually at one location. So it's held at our county fairgrounds in town there, and so all the vendors come with their stuff that's for sale, and you just walk from booth to booth to booth. So if I decide to go to that, I'll get some footage there if I decide to go, and it's all going to depend. I have to get fuel and gas for the truck, so I'll leave a little earlier, go gas up the truck before church, and then I can drive past the fairgrounds to see how many vendors are there to see if it'll be worthwhile. The rain maybe will have scared some people off. There might not be as many people there to sell stuff as on a nice day. So, but that's the plan. Go to church, and I might go to the flea market after church, and then I do want to go to the Fleet farm today and get the fertilizer for the lawn, because if it is supposed to rain like it's supposed to, I can get that fertilizer down on the lawn yet, maybe even tomorrow, and do that. And then, like I said, 4 o'clock we were supposed to go fishing. So we'll see what it is. And I'm a person, I like to go fishing. Don't get me wrong, but probably yesterday would have been the day to go, or like right now. But I could go by myself, but I prefer to go with Ben or somebody else to go along with me. So, and he's working right now. There's nothing I can do about that. And we'll see. If it's going to rain, it's going to rain. We need the rain. And I guess from a standpoint of that, I'd rather, with all the work I put into the garden so far, I'd rather have the rain than anything else. And like yesterday, Kristin and I had planned on doing the work that we wanted to get done. And, again, I grew up on a dairy farm, so, my dad instituted to me that, work comes first. So if you got work to do, you get the work done, and then if there's time to do the fun stuff, you do the fun stuff. So that's just the way it is. One funny conversation I will tell you, I remember my dad and I, there's parts of me that still misses the farming. I enjoyed it. But, when you go through your teen years, most of us have rebellious, points. And, you go to school and a lot of these kids that were off in the summer, they tell me, oh, I got to sleep till 9, 10, noon. They were sleeping. Well, I was up at 4:30 every morning. Once I got to a certain age to help my dad out in the barn. And I remember one morning we were getting ready to go out to the barn, and he said to me, you don't, when you grow up and stuff, you don't want to become a dairy farmer, because then why do you want to get up so early? Well, guess what? Now I get up at 3:15 to go to work. So the only difference is that, yeah, I'm up at 3:15 to go to work. I'm done by 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Where on the farm, we were up at 4:30, and there were days, you know, depending on what we had to do, we were working till 8, 9 o'clock at night too. Depending, you know, if we were planting crops or harvesting crops or whatever. That's the difference, you know. Now I'm done by 1:32 in the afternoon, so I got all afternoon to get stuff done if I want. Where on the farm, I didn't have that opportunity, so it just seems kind of odd. Every time when I wake up in the mornings at 3:15 to go to work, I still remember that conversation my dad and I had or he had with me when I was a kid. So I just thought I'd share that with you. So hopefully things will all work out, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I'll get some footage from the flea market. All right, see you later.
Good Sunday morning, everybody. I am at the Rosemont. I think it's called Aloft. I want to say Aloft, but I'm pretty sure it's technically called Aloft. And I just thought I would show you a quick. So the drive down here was fine. No issues with the drive yesterday. But parking for this hotel was a debacle. There's no I'm used to downtown Chicago where there's no parking. You pay an exorbitant amount of money for valet parking, but at least you can pull up, drop your car and go. And here I didn't really know. I just didn't even check for some reason. In my head I had this pictured as a, for those of you that know this place, you're gonna laugh. I had this pictured as an outlet mall, kind of on the outskirts of town with a hotel that happened to be in the parking lot. Or not in the parking lot, but next door or whatever. No, this is full-fledged, ginormous big city. So I'll try to take some footage when I walk over to the mall later, but anyway, so by the time I got parked into my room or whatever, I guess it was, I have to look at what time I text Bob, 6:30, something like that. And so I went down and had a glass of wine, had a glass of Cabernet, and then just played on my phone a little bit, just kind of people watch, which is always fun for me, and just kind of, I was unwinding or whatever. Then I ordered from a place called Scores down here that had, I guess they have really good, I asked that they had really good wraps that you can get in a whole wheat wrap. So I got this grilled chicken wrap. It was huge. I didn't even eat half of the half. It was huge. So I stuck it in the fridge, and I might have it for it. I'm going to head over about 9, but I don't think Michael will be getting there until 10 or so, give or take, maybe 10:30. I'm just going to head over at 9 so that I can kind of get the lay of the land, and then I'm going to just walk around the mall to get kind of some steps in, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I might have some of that for a little breakfast because we are going to eat brunch, but I try to eat a little bit every 2-3 hours. So anyway, thought I would show you the hotel room. It's a really long explanation. It's my cell phone. But, so it's really this, you walk in here, and this is, here's my outfit of the day. These are those, not your daughter's jeans, the ones that are ankled and permanently cuffed. And then a tank top. You guys have seen this combo before. This sweater I got from Aerie, and this tank top is from Nordstrom. And again, these shoes. I just wore the same shoes I wore down here yesterday because I didn't want to bring more than one pair of shoes for one overnight. Anyway, so there's kind of the sink area, and then behind here is the shower. They have Bliss products, which is kind of nice. But they have the 2-in-1, and I don't do 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. But I never use the shampoo and conditioner that come in a hotel anyway. I don't know why. I always bring my own. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a little room. So there's a nice little section here where I'm going to put my makeup on that has plugins and stuff. And another little section over there. And that's it. So, I'm assuming that this is going to be the beginning of a Sunday vlog. I'm not positive though. It'll kind of depend on how much footage I actually have from yesterday and Friday night, and then how much footage Bob got, so we'll see. But anyway, not that it matters. Alright, so what time is it actually? I was awake at 4, you guys. I did manage to go back to sleep a few times, wake up, go sleep, wake up. But I finally got up about 6. It's 10 to 7, so anyway. Alright, I'm gonna put on some makeup.
Alright, it's about 20 after 10 now. I just got home from church. I have an update to report. I decided not to go to the flea market today, and here's the reason why. After I talked to you earlier, I went online and got the Fleet Farm flyer. I didn't get it in the mail. It usually comes in a paper on Sunday morning, but we didn't get that paper this week for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But so I went online and looked up the flyer, and they have a little tiller cultivator on sale at Fleet Farm this week that I want to go check out, and because it'll help me tremendously in the garden. You know, it's a smaller one, so I can get in between the rows and things like that to help control the weeds and things like that. So so I want to go check that out. The issue is, my plan was to go to Fleet Farm in Clintonville today to get the lawn fertilizer, and it's actually on sale. The fertilizer's on sale. Nothing like taking advantage of a good sale. However, the store, I think we've mentioned this in the past, the store in Clintonville is a smaller store. They don't carry the same product line as the bigger stores like in Appleton or Green Bay. And of course, the little tiller's not available in Clintonville. So I have to either go to Green Bay or Appleton. And the plan is to go to Appleton. So I scrubbed the mission on going to the flea market today because I don't believe I have enough time to go to the flea market and then run to Appleton and get the stuff I want, and then be back here in time to go fishing this afternoon. The plan is to go fishing around 4 o'clock, weather cooperating. So I didn't go to the flea market, but don't despair. The flea market runs all summer long. It's every Sunday, and I'm sure I'll go a couple of times throughout the summer, so I'll take you along then when I decide to go. Other than that, the plan is to go. I'm going to change clothes and probably head out and go to Appleton, and maybe we'll take you along. If there's something decent we see on the way, I'll share that with you. All right, everyone. I'm getting ready to take off for Appleton. I just checked the weather forecast, and now by 11 o'clock, which is less than a half hour away, there's a 30% chance of rain, and by 1 o'clock, it's a 60% chance. So looks like it's a pretty good, and the chances increase as the afternoon goes. By 4 o'clock when it's time to go fishing, they're saying 90% chance that it's going to be raining, which is pretty good. And like I said, we need the rain. One of the reasons I started the vlog up again is I failed to mention in 2 earlier points is that, remember what I said last weekend about if there's no dew, if there isn't any dew on the lawn in the morning when you get up, there's a good chance it's going to rain that day. And I got up this morning and I went out and checked, and there wasn't any dew on the lawn this morning. So that means it should rain, which is another reason for me wanting to get the fertilizer today, because there's going to be a period, it sounds like it's supposed to rain this afternoon through the night and then into tomorrow morning, but then it's supposed to, not rain during the day tomorrow. And if I have the fertilizer here, it'll give me the opportunity to get it down. The lawn is short enough. And it should be wet. That's a perfect time to spread fertilizer out. And then there's also rain forecasted throughout the week here, so that'll give it a chance to get it soaked into the ground and let the fertilizer do what it's supposed to do. So that's one of the reasons. That's the main reason. Not only that it's on sale and I want to take advantage of the sale, but I want to have it so I can get it down if I can tomorrow and take advantage of that, the grass being wet hopefully, and then the forecast of rain throughout the week so that it soaks into the ground. So with that, I'm going to be leaving here in a few minutes. Just got a call from the neighbor. She's got a lot of rhubarb and asked me if we wanted some. And Kristin's not home. She's in Chicago right now. So I told her that Kristin will be home later this evening, and but she'll be home tomorrow. I'll give a call tomorrow. I'll let Kristin know that the neighbor lady has some rhubarb, and if we want some. I know Kristin makes a fantastic dessert out of rhubarb. So. But we also have some. We have some frozen here and things like that. So I don't know if she'll want any, maybe she'll want some fresh stuff. We'll see. All right. We're going to be off to Appleton. And if there's anything interesting I see along the way, I will be happy to video it for us. All right. Well, hello, everyone. I've made my way to the Fleet Farm here in Appleton. Just so you know, by the looks, it is, as you can see, it's starting to rain. And it's a welcome sight. I know you've heard me say this countless times already this weekend, but we really could use the rain here in northeastern Wisconsin. With that being said, on my way down, I got a text from Ben, and don't worry, I didn't text and drive. I pulled over to the side of the road and responded. We have decided to forego our plans to go fishing this afternoon because of the rain that's coming, the impending rain, and again, that's okay. We need the rain once again, like I said, but it also gives me more time to be here in Appleton. Since I'm here, I'm going to stroll through the garden center here at the Fleet Farm and then go inside the store and get whatever else I'm here for. And you know, I'll go through the garden center in case there's something that catches my eye. I do have a little bit of room, like I said, in between the watermelon and the cucumbers. I have a pretty good sized space there where if I see something that catches my eye, maybe I'll get something and put in between there. We'll have to wait and see. But after I leave the Fleet Farm, since I can, you know, I have my time, I have a lot of time to spend, I'll maybe head over to the mall and see what that looks like, and maybe we'll take you along. If not, you know, when I get back home, I will show you what purchases I all made throughout the day. All right, see you later. All right, folks, I'm done at the Fleet Farm. As far as the lawn and garden center goes, the one thing that caught my eye was cantaloupe, and I believe Kristin likes cantaloupe. I didn't know for sure, so I didn't get any. I'll wait. Nothing else, I can run to the Fleet Farm in Clintonville to get that tomorrow. And that's something I could just get one plant and plant it like right a hill right in the middle between the watermelon and cucumbers. But I have to report, first of all, we're getting a very nice rain here. I'm a little frustrated here with the Fleet Farm. The reason I drove all the way to Appleton is for this little tiller cultivator thing, and they're out of them. On the second day of the sale, they're already out of them already. So, I mean, was it that hot of an item? Maybe, possibly, but I guess where's the planning there? If you think that many, you're going to put something like that on sale, and you think they're going to sell that many, wouldn't you have extra ones ordered? So, I mean, it's that time of the year, right? So, that frustrates me a little bit. That's the whole purpose I drove all the way down here. However, I do have some other options. There's a Home Depot a block away from here. We have a Lowe's on the other side of town. I could possibly go there. And then there's a big Menards not too far from here. So I might just, as long as I have the time, we're not going fishing today, I'll stop at those stores and see what I can find there, just to do some snooping around. Maybe I'll find something. I did get the fertilizer. It was on sale, so I bought, what I actually did was, I took the savings and purchased one extra bag of fertilizer, so I can put it on a little bit heavier. All right, I'll keep you posted on what I find. All right, folks, so here we are at the mall. Been to Home Depot. I've been to the Lowe's. Lowe's had the exact same tiller that Fleet Farm has on sale, and I was able to look at it. They had one all put together. It'll be perfect for what I want to use it for. However, Lowe's, it was $300 at Lowe's, which is $130 more than Fleet Farm had it on sale. So I didn't buy it, obviously. You know, why would I pay $300 when I can get it for $170, right? So what I'm thinking I might do is, I'm here at the mall now, and you can see how busy it is. I mean, since the rain started, everyone's flocking to the mall. There's the Shields. If you don't have a Shields or live near a Shields, I'm apologizing. If you do, highly recommend. It's a very nice store to go to for any outdoor gear you want. And their prices are very, very competitive. So I'm just gonna, as long as I'm here in town and it's raining, I'm gonna pop in at the Shields. But what I might do tomorrow, if it's raining and we can't do any outdoor activities, maybe I'll find the phone number for the Fleet Farm in Green Bay and see if they have any tiller in stock, and maybe take a trip to Green Bay tomorrow. We'll see how things go. I will stop at the Menards yet, though. Menards is about a block and a half from here, and it's kind of on the way out of town. Went to the Lowe's, like I said. Kristin and I both like Lowe's very much. The only issue with it, we only have one in Appleton, and it's clear on the east side of town. Everything else that we come to in Appleton is on the northwest side of town, which is very easy and makes it real handy for Kristin and I to get to when we come in from Shawano, from home. But Lowe's, we don't go there as often as much as we like to, because it's like I said, it's clear on the east side of town. Not that it's hard to get to. You can take the belt line all the way around town and get to it, so you don't have to drive through downtown. But you know, it's a ways out of the way. So I'm gonna pop in here to the mall. I'm gonna go to Shields. I don't know if I'm gonna go into the mall itself, because I really don't need anything. You know, I'm just going into Shields just to see what they have. You never know, something might they might pop out and get me, and see what they have, and then I'm going to stop at Menards on my way out of town and probably head for home. It is raining. It's a very nice rain. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's a nice soft rain right now, which is probably good because I left all the windows open at home. I didn't close any of them up, so I don't want a driving rain, but as long as it's raining right now, I could rain like this the rest of the day today and all night tonight, and it would not hurt my feelings one bit. It's well needed here in our part of the state. So I'm gonna pop into the mall and see what's going on. All right, bye. All right, folks. So I'm home. Just got home. Just wanted to show you my haul for today. Actually, I had to get gas for my lawnmower and other things. By the way, I want to get that out of the truck. But you can see there's the fertilizer. It's all stacked up. I'm going to leave that in the truck because if I put that down tomorrow, or whenever I put it down, I can, you know, instead of picking it up off the ground, I can just take it right out of the back of my truck and throw it in my fertilizer spreader. And so 8 bags. And then I bought this little piece of fencing here. I don't know how well you can see that. I'll hold it away from the camera. It's folded up. It actually folds all, or unfolds to 8 foot. And what I'm hoping that to accomplish by this is that I told you yesterday I planted some peas, sugar snap peas, and what I want to do is I'm going to place that fence. You plant peas close together, so I'm gonna place that in between the 2 rows, and I'm hoping that when the peas come up, they'll latch onto this fence and grow like that, and then they'll make it easier for us to pick. And apparently they do better, and you actually get more of a crop. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for with that fence. So I just checked the weather forecast, and all the way till 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, there's at least a 70% chance of rain. And it's like a real light rain right now, which is, again, sorely needed. So we'll see what happens. So I did stop at the mall, didn't find anything there I was interested in. I went over to Menards, they didn't have anything. So if the weather is prohibiting us from doing any outside activity tomorrow, I may look up the Fleet Farm phone number in Green Bay and give them a call and see if they have any of those tillers in stock there, and maybe run to Green Bay tomorrow if the weather doesn't cooperate for outside activities. So got a text. I just got home, like I said. I got a text from Kristin. She just left Chicago a little more than a half hour ago, which means she should be home by right around 7 o'clock or so. So I'm looking forward to her getting home. And with that, I think that's about all I have for right now. All right. Talk to everyone later. Bye.
Well, hello everybody. So my last check-in was before I left the hotel, and I did not take any footage since then. But I understand that Mr. Game over there did take some footage, so hopefully you've seen that already. Huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I've got something to report.
Oh, wait. I'll let him talk to you, and then I'll talk to you.
If you've already seen my ramblings.
They would have already seen it, yes.
Yeah, they would have. So, after all my running around today, I get home from Appleton, and you know, you heard me ramble about how I was frustrated with Fleet Farm one day. Put something in the flyer that's on sale, and then on the second day they're out. Well, and I mentioned that I was going to maybe call the Green Bay store tomorrow if it was raining. I'd run to Green, if they had any in stock, I'd run to Green Bay and get it. So as I'm looking up the phone number, and I got it for the Green Bay store, I decide to check the flyer out again, and it comes to the fact is that this tiller is an electric tiller. Well, I don't want an electric tiller.
He is not interested in an electric tiller.
Not when my garden is a mile away, almost, being exaggerated. So I guess that's out of the question.
And there you go.
And that explains why the one at Lowe's was $300, because that was a gas model.
Right.
Compared to Fleet Farm at $169. So.
So there you go. And that, my friends, is the rest of the story.
Yeah.
So
I don't make very many mistakes. Once in a while.
Rarely.
You know, it's kind of amazing how when I read the fine print and said not available in Clintonville, because I'm kind of used to seeing that, but that was right below where it said Troy built electric cultivator. After I further researched it. So I'm kind of amazed. So I guess I could have went to the flea market and I could have just went to the Fleet Farm in Clintonville today.
Well, you got to go drive.
Yeah, and I don't, you know, I didn't drive past the flea market to see how many people were there. I was, you know, so if the weather and like by noon here it was raining already. So
yeah, and they usually clear out.
Yeah. So
well, it's gone tomorrow, isn't it? Well, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
I don't think it's on tomorrow. I think it was Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Usually it's all three. So yeah, it's been raining. It pretty much rained from the minute I got in my car to come home, all the way home. Actually, not pretty much. It did rain the entire way. So I will recap for you shortly. Michael was not only surprised, but like dumbfounded and stunned. So it was awesome. It was totally worth it. It was a lot of fun. So we just did some shopping, had some brunch, and chit-chatted. And the other friend that was with us, I had him ask the server at where we were at for brunch to take I had made some confetti blondies. I'm not sure if I talked about that or not, but I had made some of those since they were birthday-like, and I thought they would travel pretty well. And they did, but I had them in a bag, so they were a little bit smushed. Anyway, the place was so nice. It was Villaggio's, I think. Hopefully I've put it right here for you. In the Fashion Mall, Fashion Outlets, which is in Rosemont, Illinois. They were so nice, and they took the blondies, they put it on the plate, they put a little powdered sugar on it, they sliced up some strawberries all pretty and blueberries and some whipped cream just to make it look prettier, and they put the candles that I had brought in, and they came out and sang, and it was really, really nice. So we had a delightful time, and my drive back was good aside from the rain. So now you are all up to speed, and I'm going to unpack, and we're just going to chill out. Tomorrow I'm just going to be doing laundry and stuff around the house, nothing spectacular. So I'll maybe do a few check-ins here and there, but not a full vlog, I wouldn't imagine, for tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Right.
Yes.
He's outside. He's going to go outside to have a stogie. True story?
Yep.
True story. All right. We hope that you guys had a really great weekend, and that if you are in the States, you have a lovely Memorial Day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.